Then we're going to back up. Here comes Ao Kuang. We're going to mark him. Our mark is going to reveal him while he's invisible. He's about half health. We're waiting for a 1, maybe get a ricochet right here. We hit it. Our mark disappears. Ao Kuang's still on us. Apollo's now here. It's a 2v1. This Ao Kuang's so weak, we're going to go for the pick onto him. Even though it might cost us our life, we're going to jump, get the knockback. Miss basic, hit him with the 1, we're able to get the pick. Now it's a 1v1. We're going to put our wiggle shoes on, start trying to dodge some basic attacks, use these rocks as cover. We're 1 or 2 basic attacks away from dying. We got to try to avoid those at all costs. We use our ultimate, that's his speed, so we're going to go ahead and mark him. We're going to hit him with the 1, get the stun, land a basic attack or 2, dodge his basic attack, jump, get the knockback, get another basic attack, and we're able to get the pick onto the Apollo. Clean, clean, clean. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shawnee B Gaming, and today we have a viewer request to play HOU as carry. If you are new to the channel, I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. Subscriber will make sure that every time you play against a HOU, you get hit by a triple bounce. If you are a returning viewer, I feel like HOU is a pretty safe hunter. His jump is really strong. It allows him to go up, jump over walls, avoid damage. All around, pretty strong jump. If you can learn how to ricochet with HOU's 1, you can have a lot of fun and you can deal a lot of damage. His passive makes it to where he's really strong whenever a crit is meta. However, I don't think we're necessarily in a crit meta. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point into our 1, level 2, put a point into our 3, level 3, put a point into our 2, level 4, another point to our 1. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 1, max out our 3, max out our 2. HOU's 1, HOU's going to shoot a line attack that can bounce off of walls. If it bounces off a wall, it's going to deal an additional 40% bonus damage to an enemy god, and it can bounce up to 2 times. If the enemy is marked by HOU's 2, the enemy is going to be stunned. HOU's 2 is going to mark enemies that last for 10 seconds. Marked enemies take extra damage for every 10% of their missing health from HOU's abilities and basic attacks. It's going to be 1% at level 1, 5% at level 5. HOU's 3, HOU's going to jump up into the air. If he lands on an enemy that is marked, they're going to be knocked back. HOU's ultimate, HOU is going to shoot his arrow into the sky and call down the sun. 9 suns are going to come crashing down, slowing and dealing damage to the target over time. The target with Mark of the Crow is going to have their movement speed slowed by an additional 20%. The slow is going to be 20%, the duration is 4.5 seconds, and the slow duration is 0.5 seconds per hit. And HOU's passive. After taking a critical hit, HOU cannot be critically hit again for 3 seconds. We started with Bluestone Pendant and tier 1 of Transcendence, along with 2 health potions. Bluestone Pendant is going to provide us 15 physical power, 10 HP 5, 10 MP 5. It has a passive, the enemies hit by your damaging abilities take an additional 25 physical damage over 2 seconds. This can stack 2 times. We are going against a Hercules and an Apollo, so 2 physical characters, just something to consider. The enemy team has 3 physical characters on it. With HOU, if you're planning to main him and only play HOU to get really good with him, I would recommend going into a custom game against a bot, doing 1v1, and then just going around and figuring out all the angles for your 1 on the jungle camps. I did not do that for this game, but if you can get the additional damage off, it does not deal the additional 40% bonus damage to jungle monsters, but it will damage it twice. But if you can figure out all the angles, you're going to be able to clear a lot faster than if you don't have those angles. We're going to go ahead and jump on Apollo. He has no mana, so he can't dash away. We just hit level 5. We're going to go ahead and cast our ultimate. Get a basic attack, and we're able to get a pick onto the Apollo. We're going to go ahead and try to find some camps while we have a little bit of free time. The magic number that we're looking for is 2,000 gold. This is going to allow us to get the tier 3 of Transcendence. The reason we are going into Bluestone and Transcendence is it's going to give us a very large power spike. We just want our 1 and 3 to slap like a truck. HOU does not have like a natural attack speed stem built into his kit, so I think we're going to go into power and crit. If it was like a Rama where you have an ability that increases your attack speed, you'd probably want to go into a bow build and pick up Silver Branch Bow. We get the stun. We should be able to outclear this Apollo all day. We're going to go jump, land on him. Get this hit. It does not stun because the 2 expired.
Take this jungle bug.
He's outside of our range, so he is out.
Be careful, right! Enemy missing, middle!
Thanks.
We have a decent amount of MP5 built into the Bluestone. We're going to gain 10 mana every 5 seconds. We're able to hit the Apollo again with our 1, so he backs up. It's going to be a free wave, and this is going to be enough money for us to get the Transcendence. Our purple buff is up. We're going to go ahead and hit this before we back. Once again, we did not take the time to go and learn all the angles on the jungle camps, but if you're trying to main HOU, I highly recommend it. There is an achievement for landing a triple bounce or getting a kill with a triple bounce. I did that in another game. I played one game with HOU before this. Unfortunately, we lost that one. But this one is clean. We're going to go ahead back and pick up Transcendence. Transcendence is going to provide us with 35 physical power, 300 mana, and 10 MP5. It has a passive that you permanently gain 15 mana per stack and receive 5 stacks for a god kill, 1 stack for a minion kill. This can stack 50 times. 3% of your mana is going to be converted to physical power. At 50 stacks, this item evolves, gaining 10% cooldown reduction. The evolved version is going to provide 35 physical power, 1050 mana, 10 MP5, and 10% cooldown reduction. So 3% of 1050, let's just go ahead and say it's 1000, is going to be 30. So we're gaining an additional 30 physical power just from this item alone. So it's going to give us a pretty large power spike, and then our next item is going to just kind of double down on the power. Our Kwang's on us, we're just going to jump away. We have our ultimate ready if he's really chasing us. Our team's crashing in, so we're trying to turn on him.
Enemy missing middle. Here it comes. Ultimate is ready.
3 people here, we're just waiting for the right time. We're gonna go cast our ultimate. We miss our 1. We're gonna fall back. We have Hercules behind us, which is what we're really afraid of.
An enemy has been slain.
Regin's here. We're gonna mark, we're gonna jump. We get the knockback, we get the stun. And Capri's able to get the pick. Capri's able to get a double kill. Capri officially has more kills than we do right now. We get our 1 off. We're able to get the pick onto the Hercules. We're going to go ahead and invade the enemy purple buff, strip away a little bit of farm. I feel like this is kind of a hidden fact in Smite, but if you're invading an enemy camp before the 15-minute mark, you're going to be receiving less gold and XP. This happened back in like midway through Season 7, whenever invading was happening a lot in the SPL. In order to prevent that, they added this little mechanic. It's still worth to invade because even though you're getting less XP than you would if you're hitting your own camp, you're denying the enemy XP altogether. Right now we have 2 levels on Apollo. I'm gonna go jump, miss the knockup. We get him with the 1. That's his dash. We're gonna go cast our ultimate. That's his beads to avoid the slow.
Enemy missing.
That's his ultimate. We're gonna jump over, and we're able to get the pick onto the Apollo.
I am the only winner here.
We heard that through an audio cue. We heard his ult charging up, so we're like, oh, he can't do anything until his ult gets off, so let's go ahead and jump over the wall.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
We have 43 stacks on Transcendence, so we almost have it fully stacked. Just 7 stacks away. Hercules is here. We also hear Ao Kuang, so we're going to start falling back.
I'm on my way.
We get knocked. We're going to go use our beads. Jump. We get hit by the Hercules ultimate. He's diving under tower.
Be right back.
We're going to get him back because we have enough money for Ichival.
Is ready.
Ichival is going to provide us with 30% attack speed and 35 physical power. It has a passive that every successful basic attack increases your physical power by 15 and reduces the attack speed of your opponent by 7% for 5 seconds. This can stack up to 3 times. So we can gain up to 70 physical power from this item, which is going to be
See you around.
An enemy
which is going to be
has been
very
slain.
strong on top of Transcendence. Our teammates are cleaning up in our lane.
Attack the Gold Fury.
I'm on it.
We're going to go ahead hit the Lesser Scorpion, or the Greater Scorpion. This is going to enhance our red, our green, and our purple buff. The purple buff initially provides you with 10% increased attack speed. The advanced version is going to provide you with 25%. So right now, we have a little over 1,500 mana. 3% of that is converted into power, so we're looking to have an additional about 45 power on top of the 35 that Transcendence provides, and then up to 70 from Ichival. So our power is pretty strong for only a few items in. Zeus is a higher level than us, but we are a higher level than everyone on their team. We're gonna go ahead and mark. Jump, knockback. That's his 2.
Okay.
If he dashes, we have the advantage. We miss our 1, but our ult just slaps.
It's under attack. I'll catch them here.
It's a Raijin ultimate. We're just gonna jump. He can't hit us while we're up in the air on our jump. We're gonna go ahead and mark. He's falling back. I don't think there's gonna be too much that we can do.
Attack a fire giant.
I'm on it.
Coming up is one of the cleanest plays I've had in a very long time.
Beware the mark.
Right now, we don't want to push up to the enemy tier 2 tower, so we're just kind of hanging back, waiting for camps to spawn.
On
Be
my
careful,
way.
middle.
We are missing out on a little
Enemy
XP
missing.
because the minions are fighting each other near the enemy tier 2 tower. This is kind of why I don't particularly like my tier 1 tower or the enemy tier 1 tower in my lane going down this early in the game.
Tower is
We have to really overextend ourselves to get the XP.
enemy missing left. Enemy missing left.
You don't need help.
Enemy missing.
We were putting our 2 over the wall to see if the enemy was hitting the purple. If we could mark him over the wall, that'd make it just a little bit easier to get damage onto him. We're gonna go ahead and invade the enemy red buff. That's an Apollo ultimate. Gonna go ahead and mark. We miss our 1.
Enemy missing, middle.
He's very weak. Gonna go and cast our ultimate. Need to get a hit on him.
Not save them.
Team Matt's able to get the pick onto the Apollo. Achilles is chasing down our Mulan. Nope, that's our Pele. That's a root. We're gonna go ahead and jump.
Your friends need help.
We miss our 1. Unfortunate.
Well,
Achilles is able to get out. We're gonna go ahead and hit the Scorpion. Then we're gonna rotate back to our lane. We hear Ao Kuang kind of near us. We do have enough money for Aussie, which is gonna be our next item. We're gonna go ahead and work on clearing this wave. Then we're gonna back up. Here comes Ao Kuang. We're gonna mark him. Our mark is gonna reveal him while he's invisible. He's about half health. We're waiting for a 1, maybe get a ricochet right here. We hit it. Our mark disappears.
No more
Ao Kuang's still on us. Apollo's now here. It's a 2v1. This Ao Kuang's so weak, we're going to go for the pick onto him. Even though it might cost us our life, we're going to jump, get the knockback. Miss basic, hit him with the 1, we're able to get the pick. Now it's a 1v1. We're going to put our wiggle shoes on, start trying to dodge some basic attacks, use these rocks as cover. We're 1 or 2 basic attacks away from dying. We got to try to avoid those at all costs. We use our ultimate. That's his speed, so we're going to go ahead and mark him. We're going to hit him with the 1, get the stun, land a basic attack or 2, dodge his basic attack, jump, get the knockback, get another basic attack, and we're able to get the pick onto the Apollo. Clean, clean, clean. So clean. So clean. We didn't allow him to get a basic attack on us right there.
I'll make them pay.
We're going to go ahead, rotate to our purple buff, get our enhanced purple. And at this point, we're like, we might die to purple. We are not going to die to a camp after doing something as cool as we just did.
Very well.
We go ahead and back and pick up Aussie. Aussie is going to provide us with 25 physical power, 20% physical lifesteal, 25% attack speed, and 10 flat physical penetration. It has a passive that if you drop below 35% health, you gain an additional 30% physical lifesteal for 5 seconds. This can only occur once every 15 seconds. So this is our lifesteal item. It's not the best lifesteal item, but it is pretty helpful. I think it complements Transcendence very well.
I am on it. Enemy missing right.
Apollo's rotating mid. We get the mark. Looking for some kind of bounce.
help.
I'm going to go ahead and clean up the minion wave. It is a 5v4 right now. We have the advantage. Kyber uses his ultimate. That's an Apollo ultimate. We're going to go to cast our ultimate over the wall. Teammate's able to get the pick onto the Ao Kuang. You get the bounce shot right there. We're going to go ahead and push this tower with our Capri. Gold Fury's up. We're going to try to get our team to rotate to it. This should be a free Gold Fury. I don't think anyone's going to come and contest us.
Your right tower is under attack.
After going into Aussie, we're going to start working on a little bit of crit. We have a lot of power right now. So we're going to try to complement that with crit. Our base attack speed is 1.69. With the purple, the enhanced purple, it's going to be 1.88. The cap is 2.5 or 250%.
I've got my
We go ahead and mark the Apollo. We miss our jump.
Attack fire giant.
You cannot save them.
Our team's pretty solid this game. I feel like everyone's kind of winning their lane in their respective role.
Enemy missing middle. Your middle tower is under attack. Watch out.
Apollo's over and right. Our team's working on fire. We're going to clean up the minions in mid, then rotate to fire. Looks like they don't need us, but we're still going to rotate over.
Your right tower is under attack.
We're going to go ahead and start working on the pyromancer.
Your right tower is too easy. Be right back.
Yes.
The pyromancer is going to provide us with a buff that lasts for 1 minute. The buff is that if we leave fountain for 15 seconds, we're going to gain 40% increased movement speed.
Right tower.
We went ahead and backed and picked up Rage. Rage is going to provide us with 30 physical power, 30% critical strike chance. It has a passive that killing or getting an assist on an enemy is going to give you 1 stack. Each stack provides 3% critical strike chance. Stacks are permanent and stack up to 5 times. The evolved version is going to provide 30 physical power and 45% critical strike chance. Zeus is pushing up with us. Kepri's over here, so it looks like we're just going to start marching up lanes. We got the Fire Giant. The Fire Giant is going to provide us with a buff that's going to give us HP 5, MP 5, and also allow us to deal more damage to structures. We're looking for the bounce.
Two mouth breathers.
That is something I should point out. If you kind of hit the angles around the towers, those are like known angles that will guarantee give you the triple bounce. And then if it hits an enemy while they're like backing under tower, it feels so good. We're going to use our beads, avoid the push, get some good damage off. Zeus is able to get the pick. Our job is to focus the Phoenix. We're able to get the pick onto the Apollo. Kepler uses his ultimate. We need to focus the Phoenix, not the enemies. It's a 5v1 or 4v1. We're going to go ahead and mark the Ao Quan. Miss our one. We didn't miss our one. We landed a few crits that probably would have been a pick. We still have Fire Giant. We still have Kepri. I think we should push the middle Phoenix. This Ao Quan wants some. Oh, missing our ones onto him. Super unfortunate. And a couple of basic attacks. Our team's able to get the middle Phoenix as well. We're going to go ahead back and pick up Deathbringer. Deathbringer is going to provide us with 50 physical power, 25% critical strike chance. It has a passive that critical strike bonus damage dealt is increased by 30%. So we're going to have 75% crit, and our crits are going to deal 30% additional damage. I think our team just needs one more good push and we should be able to close this game out. Just going for the random bounce, seeing if it connects. It does not. We mark the Raijin. We're gonna go jump up.
An enemy has
Tiamat just melts him. Doesn't need us at all.
You cannot save them.
We've missed our last 4 ones. Gotta hit those. Gonna go cast our ultimate. Got lots of minions on the Titan. And it looks like me and Tiamat are able to secure it. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.